Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to solve the Rubik's Cube. Okay, so I got the cube all scrambled. I'm going to start by making the white cross. And there's the white cross made. And now I'm going to make F2L. There you go. Now on to OLL. And PLL. That is JPerm. Okay, I solved it. I was actually not going as fast as I could, so if that was slow, don't think that's my average time. You're probably thinking, why am I just randomly solving a Rubik's Cube? And not even doing any tutorials, no solving any special cubes or big cubes or anything. But now, look at this cube. Okay, is it changing at all? Does it look any different? Now I'm going to turn it over. It's a 1x3x3. I'm going to solve this cube now, so I'm going to get it scrambled up. Of course, you probably know how I did that. Even though this has 43 quintillion possible combinations. This cube, I don't know for sure how many possible combinations it has, but I think it's somewhere like 81 or something like that. It's not very much. Okay, that is as scrambled as I can get it, even though it looks almost solved. So I'm going to start by solving the outer layer. Just like that. I actually don't have a normal method for solving it. Okay, so I now have the outer edges solved. Now, I just act like it's a two-dimensional cube and just solve the rest of the yellow side. And then the cube is solved. You saw me solve 3x3, 3x3x3. What comes next? You're not going to believe this. You're going to doubt everything I say in every single video after you see this. Look at this cube. Okay, you got it? 1, 2, 3. Now, you know what this is, right? It's a lot like this cube, only you see that the bottom is shaped different and the top is different. So the top is actually, the sticker's peeling off this one. The top is actually bigger and the bottom is actually smaller. I bet you've probably heard of these mirror cubes. And this is how they turn. But look at what happens when I turn it. It goes out of the right place. And you've probably heard of these cubes before. Maybe even solved one or not. But something that you might not have known is this cube is actually four-dimensional. I know you probably doubt that. You're probably not going to believe that. I'm 99% sure you don't believe it, but it actually is. You know how I know that? Because when you turn it, it's not just like a normal cube anymore. And it's not like this because all the pieces are the same size. This one, the pieces are different shapes, different sizes. And when you turn this side, it goes out of the place and it's not in a cube shape anymore. And yet, you can still turn this side. Look at that. I'll show you what this is on a normal 3x3. Since I just did that, I'm going to do it again on this side. So what I did was I turned the top twice and then I turned the right twice. And just look at the difference right there. It's the same exact thing, just looks different. Okay. So, for start, I'm going to start by making patterns with it. And showing you the difference between this cube and this cube. So, for start, I'm just gonna turn it on this side. And just swap 4 of the middles around to where they are backwards, just like that. Now, this looks normal on this cube. Wait till you see it on this cube. I'm gonna just bring this side down just like that. Look at that. That is just crazy. Move the middle. Bring this side up. And then move this side. And this is how I know it's four-dimensional. Look at this. This is crazy. So this is actually the craziest cube I have. When you look at this is this. It just looks way different because of how crazy it is. Now I'm going to do the checkerboard pattern. And here's the checkerboard pattern on a normal 3x3. Now I'm going to do it on this cube. Just look at how that thing turns. That is crazy. Okay. There we go. That is the checkerboard pattern on the mirror cube. And this is why I say it's four-dimensional. Because just look at how it is. That is just crazy. If you match it with the normal checkerboard pattern, that is absolutely insane. Okay, I hope I made the lighting a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to do the super flip pattern on this cube. That's where all the edges are flipped. Okay, that is what this pattern looks like on this cube. And that is why I say it's in another dimension. Because just look at how it is in this pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna get this back. Now I'm going to make whatever this pattern is called. I do not know. It's like a river or a snake or something like that. But I'm just gonna show you what it is on this cube. It's this pattern right here. I'm going to make it on this cube, and I'll start with the green side just so you know. And this is gonna look crazy. Wait till you see what this looks like. Okay, that is what this pattern looks like on this cube. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side and show you. And the other side is obviously way different than this side. Okay, so now that I've gone through all the patterns and you pretty much know what this cube is like, then I'm going to try and solve it. I can solve it just like a normal 3x3, so it can't be that hard. But it actually can, because this cube is in another dimension. So this cube is actually harder than it looks. If you think about it this way, 3 cubed is 27. This would have to be 3 to the 4th power. 3 to the 4th power is 81. Okay, so I just finished F2L there. Now, this is where things start looking crazy, because OLL, like, if I just saw that, I wouldn't recognize it. I'd have to see what these are first. This is actually a corner piece. This is an edge piece. This is a corner piece. This piece is solved because it's in the right place. This is an edge piece. This is a corner piece, so it goes right there. Okay, so it looks like I just have like the dash shape Now this I recognize. This, if you don't know what this is, I'll show you. This is the bow tie shape. So I'll have to get to that on this cube to show you. This is this on this cube. And if you look at it like this, obviously I put the colors in the wrong place, but it doesn't matter. This corner piece is sticking up right here. This is sticking up. This cube is actually really complicated, and yet you can still use the same exact algorithms as you can on a normal 3x3. Okay, and now I have an A-perm. You have one block solved, and then you have two corners solved on the other side. Look at that, that just looks crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna flip this side right here, and one more turn to go. Look at that. If you notice that that is the same as this. So if you ended on that, you'd get a +2 on your solve if you were actually speed solving it. Okay, so now once I've solved it, it goes back into 3 dimensions. When I scramble it, or even just turn one piece, it is in 4 dimensions. And there are 43 quintillion, 252 quadrillion, 3 trillion, 274 billion, 489,859,999 possible combinations on this cube where it is 4-dimensional, and there is only one possible combination where it is 3-dimensional. Okay, so you probably do not believe that, and you probably think I'm crazy now that I've just said all that stuff, but it's actually true because of just how this cube turns and how you can put it way out of shape like that, and you can still turn the other places, just like that. So, if you've solved a mirror cube, or know how to solve it, then you just solved the cube in the 4th dimension, and you did not even know it. Okay, so that's the end of this video, and I hope you actually believe all the things I just said, even though it seems really hard to believe. And I will see you in the next video.